Hey, baby. Yeah, no, just want to let you know I was going to order a pizza. Did you want anything? Oh, yeah, no, we do have the stuff to make that. Okay. Yeah, no, just send me the instructions. Alright, I love you. Have a good day. Bye. No, what? No, she's not getting any of the pizza this time. Right. Okay, I love you. Bye. Oh. The hell? Come on, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm CJ, and welcome back to Grimm Acres. As you can tell, obviously, Ghana is at work right now, so she's not home, so I decided that I really wanted pizza. So, instead of ordering pizza, I figured I'd take the time, set up all this stuff, and I would show you how to make one of my favorite pizzas. And it's ridiculously easy to make. It is literally 3 ingredients to make the crust, and then whatever toppings that you want. So, what we got here today is 3 eggs, about 1.5 cups of mozzarella, and then we're going to be using 3/4 of a cup of plain Greek yogurt. And you want to make sure that you use the Greek yogurt and not like any other kind right now because this is a little bit thicker. So it's a consistency issue. So here we go. I'm going to crack the eggs. They've already been tested, cleaned up, so on and so forth. I usually do this in a mason jar, but just for the sake of showing you all what I'm doing, here, let me actually move it into frame or into camera. I've opted to use this, and it might even make pouring just a little bit easier. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's clean that little drip on the side there, because I don't want to make a mess. So one of the reasons why I'm showing you this, and why it's become one of our favorite things to make, is it's actually a carnivore recipe for the actual crust itself. And we're really trying to be mindful because over the past few months, pandemic, depression, all that other great stuff, we've put on a little bit more weight than we wanted to. So that's 1. And one of the diets that really helps Ghana out especially, and that I'm a big fan of, is the carnivore diet. I'm not 100% on all of the specifics on it, so you might want to ask her. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. So we've got 3 eggs, 3/4 plain Greek yogurt, and you can use whatever brand you got. It's still good. And we really want to try it with our yogurt, which will be in another video. I don't know what direction you're watching this in. Might have even seen it already. But so we got 3/4 yogurt, or 3/4 cup yogurt, 3 eggs, and then about 1.5 cups. Oven's ready. Got about 1.5 cups, give or take, shredded mozzarella. So we're going to toss all that in there. A little bit for the doctor. Okay. So we got those. Pick your emulsifier. Like I said earlier, this is my favorite tool in the entire kitchen. And we're just going to blend it all together. Oh, and I should probably mention, this is actually for a flatbread recipe. We haven't tried it as far as making it any bigger or anything like that, or thicker rather. I'm a huge fan of thin crust pizza. Alright, so while we're getting this blended together, we're also going to want to add a little salt, a little bit of pepper, and let's see what else we got over here. I'm a huge fan of basil. Alright. So, I don't know if you noticed, we do pretty much everything in our ball mason jars. So a little bit of basil. Actually, you know what? Let me oh no. Let me get this out of the way. So we got our basil, salt, pepper. Now mind you, this is completely to taste. We've actually done this recipe without any seasonings in the crust itself. It's one of the recommendations as far as the person who actually wrote the recipe. I think it just adds a little something extra to it. So always put it on the sides. You just want to make sure that you got everything mixed together. Now, remember that using the emulsifier is going to toss a lot of air into this mixture. And honestly, it makes the crust perfecto. Alright, so that is all done. Just this. Now, mind you, the consistency is going to look a lot thinner than what I'm sure you're expecting. Do not be alarmed. This is actually, I don't know if you can see it from here, kind of liquidy. See the way it moves. So, we got that ready to go. Now, I've already got a baking sheet here, prepped with parchment paper. Parchment paper, by the way, greatest unsung hero in the kitchen. Anytime we put something in the oven, just about, we'll put parchment paper down first. So, you want to do that. Get a little bit of cooking spray. You can also use olive oil or, hell, you can use bacon grease. But you just want to use this so that you make sure that your dough does not stick to the parchment paper. We haven't tried it without the cooking spray yet, but I don't want to risk it because this stuff is amazing. I actually had this for dinner last night. I'm going to have it again for lunch today. So we're going to do that. We're going to pour it nice and even all along the baking sheet. Probably should have grabbed a spatula before I started doing that. Don't want to waste a single drop because this stuff is amazing. I think I heard somewhere that this is good for a paleo diet too. I'm not 100% certain. Alright, so we got that. We just want to make sure that it covers the pan evenly. I'm sure you can use all different types of pans. I like square, it's so much more fun. Alright, so meanwhile, the entire time I've had the oven preheating up to 415 degrees. Now you're going to want to put this pretty much in the middle, maybe in the higher up, whatever. You're going to put this in for about 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes I'll show you what's really cool. So I'm going to pop this in the oven and wait. Alright, so that's in there for 20 minutes. I'll see you then. All right, so that was 20 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh, gorgeous. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave the oven on. All right, and make some room here because I forgot I'm filming everything I'm doing right now. All right, so there's that, and that. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like after 20 minutes. And it is, by itself, this would be a halfway decent snack. But it's pizza. So we're gonna throw in the ingredients. Before I even started filming, I sauteed up my my toppings, which today are going to be a mixture of bacon, mushrooms, onions, and then I diced up some pepperoni in there because you can't have a pizza without pepperoni. So we're going to take these, and if you notice, I am not adding sauce. You want to know why? Because this is a party pleaser. You can have bowls of sauce on the side for everyone, and they can choose what kind of sauce they want. Like for instance, with this, I'm going to be having pesto, opposed to your usual marinara. Not knocking marinara, it's great, it's a classic, it's the go-to, the standard. But there's just something about pesto. Alright, so make sure we've got this decently covered. Alright, one other reason why I like doing it on parchment paper is something that you'll see in just a few seconds. I'm also going to toss on some parm. And then we got our mozzarella cheese. You use whatever kind of cheese you want. Don't be stingy though. Running low as it is, probably because we made this last night. Oh my god, we're almost out. And as far as flatbread pizzas go, this is definitely in my like top 2. Alright, and that's cashed. So, then we're going to put this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Let all of this get nice, brown. But, one thing that I'm going to do is, I'm going to remove the pizza with the parchment paper from the pan. And I'm going to put that directly onto the rack. That way you get it nice and crispy. Alright. So, open this back up. Waiting for my fire alarm to go off because it never realizes when I'm cooking. You see how it's kind of bendy? Alright. Alright. So that's the pizza on the parchment paper directly onto the rack. For 10 minutes. So far, everything that we've done, okay, I can move this with my bare hands. Everything that we've done can be done in about 35 minutes, and you've got a pizza ready to go. Now ask yourself, how long does it take to order a pizza? If you're lucky, about 30, 35 minutes. You want a really good gourmet pizza, you're gonna be waiting longer than that. This right here is honestly one of the best pizzas that I've ever had, and trust me, I'm a fan. So, I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right. Just for the sake of stability. Oh yeah. Give that a couple more minutes. Just want to make sure that cheese is nice and golden on top. All right. Just gonna get the pesto ready. Oh, but you're not doing that in a saucepan. Yeah, I'm a heathen, aren't I? I swear I just felt all of my Italian friends cringe. The rest of this in the fridge. You ever have that moment where you just start getting really impatient? I'm hungry. I'm starving. And this smells like, I wish you could smell it in here right now. It is beautiful. All right, I think we're ready. And I present to you pizza. Thanks for joining us. In the meantime, do what makes you happy. I know I will.